I'll get into a little bit of the science behind personality types, right? And it's all based on the work of Carl Jung. He was the original creator of almost every personality tool out there is based on his research. So he identified some key differentiators in people in terms of what gets them kind of motivated, what are the things that they need based on personality, but basically broke it into a couple of categories. One is introversion versus extroversion, right? And that's pretty straightforward. Everyone understands the difference between those.
Yep.
The other one is task focus versus people focus. So when you take extroversion and task focus, what you get is a results-driven personality type. And that is the person they don't want the details. They just want bottom line, what needs to be done, right? They're focused on what questions, what needs to be done, what are the outcomes we're trying to achieve. Keeping in mind that that's one of the four types, but nobody is just that. That just might be the one they lead with, right? Then when you combine extroversion with people focus, then you get more of a people person, right? And that's the enthusiastic, high energy. You describe yourself that way. So I think you probably have a lot of that. Then on the other side, you have two different personality types that are more introverted. The introverted task focus, when you combine those two things together, they tend to be more structured and they like to have procedures and process and things like that. And then the last one is introverted and people focus. And when you put those two together, a lot of times you get people that are driven, they're understanding and or meaning driven. They want to know the purpose behind things. They ask lots of why questions. So when you put the four on a team, and when we start talking about why teams really need to understand what they're leveraging and what they're not in personality types. If you have a team that is all results driven, they're going to be great at moving forward and getting things done. But you need the people person to ask who needs to be involved in this, because the people person's focused on the who, right? You need the people that are lead with the structured energy. They ask how questions. So it's like, okay, what do we need to get done? Who needs to be involved? How are we going to get there? The fourth one, which is introversion and people focus, they're going to ask why. They're going to say, wait a minute, why are we even doing this? What's the meaning behind it? What's the purpose? And so what happens is when a team is too heavy with, say, structure and results driven, you get a really high task focus. They get stuff done, but they forget to get people on board because they don't have any of the people thing going, right? If you have people that are mostly leaning with the people energies, those other two, then they'll get everyone excited about the change, but they won't be good in implementing it and being structured in how they do it.
So, I feel attacked. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, when I do personality tests, my lowest score is structure all the time, and if I don't work really hard at it, it will show up in my work.
Yeah.